Today is September 14th, 2014, and I am Arizona Trader. This is my weekly watch list for the week of September 15th. But before I get into the stock picks, I wanted to discuss and reiterate what I said in my weekly review, that the major indices are pulling back in a nice orderly fashion. Institutional traders are back from vacation and taking profits. So we're seeing a slight sell-off in the general indices. Nothing too drastic, about a little over 1% on the S&P 500 and almost less than 1% on the Nasdaq. On the Nasdaq here. The good thing about it is that it is a nice orderly pullback on generally low volume, and the support at the 50-day moving average is only 2% away on the Nasdaq, and about 1% away on the S&P 500. So if we do continue to grind lower during the sell-off, we could wind up bouncing off the 50-day, and then taking off for a year-end rally. And if that's the case, then I'll probably load up on the U Pro ETF and the TQQQ ETF once that bounce happens. So let's hit the list. So the first item I wanted to talk about was alumina. Alumina is forming well, it looks like it's a base on a base with a handle. It's finding support or resistance around this area right here and hasn't been successfully able to break through it. This pullback brings it closer to the 50-day moving average. If we do bounce from here and break this trend line, I'll probably initiate a partial position. Even though it has been finding resistance at this line, we are making a series of higher highs, or excuse me, higher lows. So this might be the final swing low before we break out. Again, since breakouts tend to be failing in this environment, I may actually sell the breakout. Get in early on the break of this downtrend line, and then sell the breakout and lock in whatever profits I'm able to get. Now the rest of the list are not basing, but are generally pulling back in sync with the general indices. So if the SPY and if the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq continue to grind down lower, I'd expect these stocks to move as well in synchronicity. So Gilead is my first pick. Of course, it's breaking the 20-day EMA. It may continue down to the 50-day and it bounce. But this trend line would be a break of this trend line would be an indication for me to get back into it. Beta is another one. It's pulled back, broken the 8 and the 20. I'm getting close to the 50-day. Beta, there was a lot of talk that it was going through a blow-off top or a climax top, but right now it's taking a break and pulling back nice and easy with the general market. And this might be an opportunity for players or traders to get back into the stock if they were shaken out, or if you haven't played the stock, to get into it. Acorn is one of my top picks. It's been pulling back. It actually bounced off the 50-day moving average, and now it's making its way back up. I will probably take a position if it breaks this downtrend line, but I may not be able to scale into it before it breaks out. AMBA's a new one. It was ranked pretty low on the IBD 50, and it went from number 50 to 13, I think, this week. It's pulled back and it's finding support around the 8 EMA, and might be a good play. Auto Home probably triggered a lot of sell rules for IBD traders. It's just come down big time. I think it's over 10% from the top. It did find support at the 50-day, and now it's grinding back slowly up, and I'll probably take a position on a break of this downtrend. Jazz is one of those top biotechs that I haven't played. I've played Alexion and I've played Salix. Both times I lost money, so I'm not really thrilled about trading biotechs right now. It looked like it broke out here, but it's coming back and retesting the breakout point, and I wouldn't say it's a failed breakout. It may be just retesting some prior support, and then may actually wind up continuing up. And then finally, Fleet. Fleet's been an IBD sector leader for forever now. It's been coming back down. getting close to the 50-day support and now moving back up. So this might be an option. We can see that momentum is flowing back into it. Again, all this is happening on pretty low volume, so it's fairly bullish and might be worth a shot. And that's it for the stock picks for September 15th. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me on Twitter at Arizona Trader. Thanks for watching.